Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Today we're going to talk about a very important day in Muharram, and that day is known as Ashura. And Ashura refers to the 10th of Muharram. And what I'm going to talk about is some of the deeds that we should do on this day, i.e. the 10th of Muharram. And the most famous deed is fasting, and we should encourage our friends and families to fast on the 10th of Muharram. Well, I'm going to look at fasting in a bit more detail. We know from the hadith of Abu Qatada radiallahu anh, and also the hadith of Ibn Abbas, which are both found in the Sahih of Imam Muslim, that the Prophet ﷺ encouraged his Sahaba to fast. As we know, the Prophet ﷺ made hijrah to Madinatul Munawwara, and he found that the Jews were fasting on the 10th of Muharram. And the Prophet ﷺ said in an authentic hadith that if he was to live to the next year, that he would fast the day of Muharram, which is the day of Ashura, which is the 10th, and an extra day. So the ulama write that to differentiate ourselves from the Jews, the Muslim should either fast the 9th and the 10th, or the 10th and 11th of Muharram. So we fast the 9th and the 10th, or the 10th and the 11th. And we know from the hadith of Abu Qatada radiallahu anh, that the fasting of the day of Ashura is it causes the forgiveness of minor sins, and the minor sins that are forgiven are of the past year. So this is the great bounty that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us with regards to fasting, especially the 10th of Muharram, the day of Ashura. In our previous lecture we looked at fasting and the month of Muharram in general, but in this talk we're looking specifically at the day of Ashura. Now, what I also want to look at is some of the common misconceptions about this day, 10th of Muharram, Ashura. You hear some people say that Adam والسلام, was created on this day, or Ibrahim والسلام, was born, or Qiyamah will be established on this day. None of these have any basis. And the fourth one is that there is a significance to the mourning and the martyrdom of Hussein radiallahu anh. Now, what I want to point out is that the day of Ashura, the 10th of Muharram, had importance and significance before the martyrdom of Imam Hussein radiallahu anh. We know that from the time of Rasulullah that this day had importance, and this day does have not importance established by what happened on the 10th of Muharram. So these are some of the misconceptions. The main thing to realize is that there is importance attached to fasting on the 10th of Muharram, either the 9th or the 10th, or the 10th or the 11th. And may Allah grant us all the tawfiq to fast this blessed day and gain the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.